What is going on, everyone? This is Cameron from Iron Mind Co. And today, as you see by the title, this video is about what I've learned in the last month or so. And you'd be surprised how much someone can learn on a monthly basis. I'm the type of person that overthinks everything. It's my biggest strength, but also my biggest flaw. So it does definitely helps me sense situations way easier, and it helps me really grow quicker on my own path because I use the same philosophies in my life if it's for work, relationships, family, friends, if I'm competitive. It's all results to the same, and what you see is what you get, right? So that's the most important thing, right? So let's get into it right now. Let's fucking do it. So the first thing that was really big for my development is focus on things that you can control. This one's easier said than done. Um, I had a big problem growing up, just focusing on, like this is what happened to me, or what if this is gonna happen in the future, or like setting outcomes to my situations. It doesn't matter if it's relationships, business. Um, I like to control everything, and it really destroyed a lot of things in my life with my relationships and anything I wanted to achieve back then. And of course, I had to learn that the hard way. But I think that when you focus on things that you're in control of, you definitely you kind of ignore like what's not important, or the little details that don't really matter. And for example, for me, I started a new job last week in a sales company. So my thing is I'm trying to be intentional with my time no matter what I do. And that's a new problem. That's a good problem to have. But my mind would spiral a lot just because I didn't have much time, or I had too much time on my belt, and it definitely got my mind to spiral. So keeping myself busy, but also having the right intention uh, with what I'm doing on a daily basis in my life is very important. So that's a big one. And the second one, embrace being uncomfortable. Um, so this month I've trained my mind, instead of training my mind to be in comfort, no matter what, I'd push my mind to limits to be uncomfortable, especially with the sales job. Like it's door to door. So there's a lot of uncomfortable feelings when you're going to the door because like it goes right back to the focus on things that are in your control. You can't control someone that gets upset either. So you just gotta learn being uncomfortable and like kind of take the hits and just learn, like people are gonna have bad days. People think emotionally a lot, so you just gotta kind of take it all in for what it is and learn over time what you want to achieve with being uncomfortable. And that could apply to anything in your life. So, very important for sure. The third one's a really big one for me. I'm not going to go into too many specifics, but take risks. A lot of people in this world do not want to take risks because it's the what if factor. Oh, if you fail at this, you can't do this or you can't do that. No, to grow fully in your life, you must take risks. Um, and I'll give a specific example. So a couple weeks ago, actually no, we'll put even more back. So I think like the way I was from 18 to now, I was very introverted, and I still think that way, and that's how I recharge. But my problems, I'd isolate too much and stay at home too much because of I think I had resentment of like going out in the world and doing all this stuff. So I took a big risk on myself. I went to Collingwood about 2.5 weeks ago. I'm not gonna specify everything, but the all I'm gonna say is that the odds were against me for sure, and we got there, and I got back home with a lot of confidence, just knowing I could do that, and it made me realize like if I take a risk on everything in my life, yeah, sure, people are not gonna understand it, or people are not gonna um, they're going to judge you, but at the end of the day, it's your own judgment on your life that really matters. And by taking risks, you really set yourself to that next level that you really want to achieve, right? And the fourth one, lead with purpose, not words. Anyone can say anything. When it comes to being a leader, I see it a lot. I like see it very often where a lot of people that have status and money, they genuinely think that like just because of what they have, their words back that up. And sometimes it's right, but most of the time it's wrong because people in this modern world, they value things by materialistic things and not what actually the actual deeper part of life of how to grow but also lead. So for myself, I don't like if I believe in something, I will talk about it. However, I'm not going to try to convince you, oh, I'm doing this, 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 and this. I'm a leader. I'm this. I'm that. No, I don't do that. My main goal is to help other people feel like themselves, feel comfortable, and like lead their own life. At the end of the day, right? Um, so I look at the little things often. Like if I see someone struggling or if I could give some advice here and there, I'm not going to tell them what to do, but I'm definitely going to have their best interests at heart, sorry. But I'm going to use like my life and my example by how I present myself and how I want to keep going in my life going forward. And I think it's not draining either because you're not proving nothing to nobody. You're just proving it to yourself. And I think you could lead with a lot of love as well. And that's my goal. I want to make a difference. And I feel like this channel has definitely made a difference in my life as well. So the fifth one, be unapologetically myself. So I had a lot of problems expressing myself growing up. I had a lot of fear of what people thought. I had a lot of like anxiety from all of it, and I think through all the experiences that I've dealt with in my life with failure, heartbreak, having my back against the wall numerous times, it just got to a certain point. I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna be myself, and if someone likes that, fine. If not, then whatever. I mean, you can't force people to be in your life, and that's the reality of it all, right? So I think having that realization, it makes me understand that I'll have the right people in my life without chasing a thing, because that shit's exhausting when you're trying to prove your value to someone. It's exhausting. So to feel secure within yourself and embrace everything about yourself, all the good, the bad, the right people will come in, and that's the most important part. This one's also huge. Number 6, let people in and learn to trust. I've had a lot of trust issues growing up, to the point where I don't trust anybody. I've seen a lot of situations on like why people can't be trusted, and I had every reason in the fucking world to be like, oh yeah, fuck you guys. But no, I decided to open my heart because at the end of the day, like, we have one life, and I think the biggest part of life is love with other people. And I tend to do a lot of things on my own, and I'm very self sufficient. But it makes me realize that like I can't do it alone. I really can't. Now, obviously, I like my core mindset. I could do it on my own, but if I really want something meaningful in my life, I need meaningful people in my life. And learning to trust and open my heart again is the most important thing you could do. And it's not easy. I'm not saying, oh, like, yeah, I casually open my heart up, but at the same time, it made me realize that just because you let people in, you learn to trust, it does not mean it's easy. It's not. It's really not. There's still some days where it's hard. But having the mindset to, what, like, we got this shit is the most important thing you could do there. Number 7, having gratitude no matter what. So I tend to see a lot of people, they complain over the littlest things going wrong in their life. If it's them failing a test, or, there's if their car breaks down, or like little inconveniences like that, that really set someone back in a day. And I obviously, from my videos you guys see, I've went through some pretty intense situations. Um, just about a month ago, I realized, like, you know what, like, regardless how shit this is going, like you got to be grateful for what you have, and you got to be grateful for still being here, because at the end of the day, I have another day, and I have another day to fight and fight for what I want. And life isn't promised, guys. Like, as much we say it, or as much as we think that it's like there, it's not promised, guys. And I think as you grow and get better, like I'm grateful for everything. The little things now. It's just, if it's me sitting at home for an hour and planning my day, like little things like that, or just like going on a drive or listening to music. People underestimate those things a lot, because when you're grateful for everything, I'm not saying everything's perfect, you can live a way better authentic life and be happy. You know what I mean? And being happy is, people chase that feeling, but I think I find a lot of joy and happy in just those little things. And it's important. It's definitely important to just love all that shit, because you're not going to get it back. And that's the reality of it. Number 8, like I said this one before, I'll keep it short. Inspire people to be themselves. I mean, you know, we live in the society that there's an identity crisis now with social media. People always want to portray someone as what they are, but in reality, they're not that person. And inspiring people to just be themselves always, it creates something bigger than you. And for me, I'm myself, so I try to help people, not intentionally but unintentionally, kind of realize things about themselves. And not that I'm trying to, but I think we get caught up in a lot of things, and by inspiring people to be themselves, they get to realize like their little patterns, and things they thought they wanted, but in reality, they can find what they truly want, and that's the most important part. And number 9, this is a big one actually. Be a student always. A lot of people carry with ego. They think they know everything. They think they can do this, they can do that. No. Leading up to this sales job that I've started, or even Iron Mind Co., I thought I knew it, but I didn't. I did not know one bit. And I realized it doesn't matter what you know back then. Yeah, there's skill sets and something you added to the toolbox, but you're always learning something. It doesn't matter, you know. Like I try to have the learner's mindset all the time. If it's from me to waking up, or from the moment I wake up, or to the moment I go to bed, and in my head, I have these little battles with myself all the time. What am I learning here? Every single little detail. I'm not saying be like me, but that's just how I operate, and it brings me a long way, because I figure out stuff quicker in that light. So, and the last one, failing is necessary to growth. Necessary for growth. People don't want to fail. People don't want to fail at all. I know I said that twice now. I think that the reason why people don't want to fail is because due to the fear aspect of what is and what is to be. And it's necessary. That's how you learn. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what situation you apply to. You have to fail. Like, it's helped me so much in my life. Falling, bouncing back, falling, bouncing back. It makes me appreciate everything. And even if I do fail, like if I go to a door and someone says no, well, you know what? It's my next step to actually getting success here, because the more you fail, the stronger you'll succeed, and that's the reality of it. And this whole Iron Mind Co channel has really, really changed my life in a positive way, just by being able to just talk and speak my truth. And it's really embraced, like it's really like unlocked a new level in me, where now I don't care at all. I will speak my opinions, and however someone takes it is how someone takes it. That's out of my control at the end of the day. And my whole goal is to help people that feel like not privileged, or they're going through bad situations. And I'm here to tell you guys that, no matter what you're going through, like, you guys could go through this and or get through this and really grow and feel happy again. And yeah, man, all love, all love. But if you guys love this video, please, for the love of God, give me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Give it a like. And yeah, have yourselves a fantastic afternoon.